Today we're going to take a look at the elaboration likelihood model, which is a theory of persuasion that describes how people interpret persuasive messages and how they then use those messages. And in order to better understand this model, we're going to take a look at two theoretical people. So let's say, for example, that there are two women who are shopping for a new car. Julie sees a video on YouTube that describes things like the safety features of the car, the gas mileage, and the typical maintenance costs of the car. Sarah sees the same video, but instead of focusing on things like the safety features and the gas mileage, she focuses on the color and the look of the car and how cute the presenter is in the video. And so these two women interpreted this video about the car in very different ways. And that's ultimately what the elaboration likelihood model looks at. So with the elaboration likelihood model, elaboration can be defined as the cognitive act of analyzing a persuasive message or a persuasive argument. And according to the elaboration likelihood model, any feature of a persuasive message can impact how a person comes to view various objects, issues, and people. So even though Julie and Sarah saw the same video, they focused on different aspects of that video. Both women might still end up buying the car because different elements of that video were still persuasive to the individual women. And so people's willingness to engage in elaboration depends on their motivation and their ability to engage with the message. So first, motivation. The motivation of an individual is how relevant the message is to the receiver. So if neither Julie or Sarah were interested in buying a new car, they wouldn't have the motivation to be persuaded by the video because the message wasn't relevant to them. They're not interested in buying a new car. Ability, on the other hand, includes the knowledge, time, and mental resources that it takes in order for someone to fully analyze an argument. And so basically, if the language within a message is too complicated, then people aren't going to elaborate on it because they simply can't understand it. In order to elaborate on a message, the elaboration likelihood model states that we need to be able to understand that message, we need to have the time to process that message, and we need to have those mental resources available to us. So overall, in order to elaborate on this message, we need both motivation and ability. If one of those two things is missing, then the persuasive message isn't going to work on the individual who is watching it.